In this video, I'm going to show how to instantly relieve pinched nerve pain in the neck and the arm. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over really easy exercises that are going to quickly take pressure off a pinched nerve causing neck, shoulder, and arm pain. These exercises are especially good for bulging and herniated discs in the neck, the main cause of a pinched nerve. Just as a quick note, each one of the exercises works differently. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. Here are a couple really good nerve flossing exercises. These ones work by quickly taking pressure off nerves as they travel from the neck into the shoulder, down the arm. So whatever side that you have the most pain or discomfort, let's say it's our right side, straighten your arm on that side, put it off to your side, palm facing towards the floor. The first movement is taking this palm and pressing it down towards the floor, lowering our shoulder at the same time. As you do this, you should feel a really good stretch form from your neck working into your shoulder. You're going to hold this and now slowly turn your hand backward as much as you can. You're going to feel that stretch now work downward into the arm. Build into a light stretch with this one, hold it, and now slowly press your hand and arm backward, kind of like at a 45-degree angle. But do this slowly because that stretch is going to quickly intensify down the arm. So for this one, we want to go for a deep but comfortable stretch into the arm and then hold it. From here, we're now going to build into our flossing motion. So with this one, the movement is going to be our hand and head working together. So I'd like to take the ear on the other side shoulder, tilt my head and lower that ear towards that shoulder. And as we do this, we're also going to press our hand in that direction. You're going to feel a really deep stretch, especially in the neck. We want to hold this for a second or two, and then we're going to repeat it on the other side. And our hand is going to press backward like this. So I like to do this over and over again for about 15 to 20 repetitions, holding it for a second or two, and with each repetition, building into it just a little bit more. So let me go over this one more time because I know this can be very confusing at first. We're going to press that hand downward towards the floor, lower that shoulder down, hold this, turn our hand backward as much as we can. We're going to hold that, slowly press our hand backward until we feel a deep but comfortable stretch down the arm. And then at that point, we're going to tilt our head away while moving our hand in that direction and then repeating this on the other side. I would try to do this for 2 to 3 sets, but if it's helping out, you're more than welcome to throw in as many repetitions as you like until everything is nice and loose. But let's take this one to the next level and do another nerve floss that can offer a ton of relief. For this nerve flossing exercise, we're going to start with our arms and hands straight off towards our side with one palm facing the floor, the other palm facing the ceiling. The movement from here is to slowly turn your head towards the hand that is facing towards the floor and build into this as much as you can. Try to look over that shoulder because you are going to feel a deep stretch form from your neck into the shoulder all the way down the arm. Hold this comfortably for a second or two, and then what you're going to do is slowly turn towards the other side while you also turn your hand downward towards the floor and the other hand upward towards the ceiling. So again, you're going to hold this for a second or two, and then as a fluid movement, you're going to do this over and over again on both sides for 15 to 20 repetitions. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. From there, relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 2 to 3 times. But if it feels like it's helping out, you're more than welcome to throw in as many repetitions as you like until everything is nice and loose. This is called Can Decompression, and it's one of the quickest and easiest ways to take pressure off a pinched nerve. You're going to need a couple different things. The first, a large can of tasty soup. I always recommend beef barley, but you can choose any flavor you like. The next being a hand drying towel to place around the soup for comfort. So let's lie flat on our back in bed or on a floor and center that soup can right over the curve of our neck so it's nice and supported. From here, you're going to allow gravity to do all the work. So just let your head weight go down like this towards the floor, and you're going to feel a deep opening stretch over the curve of your neck, quickly taking pressure off pinched nerves, especially being caused from a bulging or herniated disc. And I just recommend relaxing into this as much as you can. Focus on your breathing and remain in this position for at least 2 to 3 minutes. But if it feels really good, hold it for longer, 5 to 10 minutes. Gravity is going to do all of the hard work for us. But if you would like to take this one to the next level, we can start adding in some neck movements, hopefully get some more relief. The first one that I would try is a chin tucking motion. So just tucking our chin towards our chest. Hold this comfortably for a second or two, release it, and now go in the opposite direction, pressing your head downward towards the floor. And I like to do this over and over again for 15 to 20 repetitions in both directions. And the nice thing is, as you do this, that soup can is going to glide over those neck muscles, offering a really good massage. And you can control the massage, the pressure that is, by pressing your head and neck downward into it. But again, only to your comfort level. You can also start adding in some rotation. So turn your head to look over one side shoulder, and then at that point you can do that chin tucking motion. Give that a try towards the left and also towards the right. If you notice any of these positions offer more relief, at that point, spend more time in that position. Here's a really good stretch that can quickly take pressure off pinched nerves in our neck that cause pain down the arm. So we're going to take two fingers, put them on our chin, and now slowly press our head backward like this until we feel a light stretch form in our neck. We're going to hold this and now take the hand on the other side, put it right on the back of our head. The movement is to press our head backward with this bottom hand while the top hand hooks the back of our head and now pulls our chin downward towards our chest. Do this slowly because you're going to feel a deep opening stretch in your neck. Once you feel that, hold this comfortably for 30 to 45 seconds. And during that time period, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. Release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level, what we can do is add in some neck movements. Instead of keeping our nose straight, slowly turn towards one side, kind of like looking over our shoulder, and then you're going to repeat. You're going to notice that it opens up the neck just a little bit differently. So give that a try towards the left and also towards the right. If you notice any of these positions offer more relief, at that point, keep throwing repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. With this stretch, we're going to focus on releasing muscle tightness that can build and put pressure on a nerve, causing pain down the arm. We're going to start seated with really good upright posture. Just have your back nice and straight. Whatever side that you're having the most pain or discomfort, let's say it's our right side, take the hand on that side, grip off to the side of your chair, elbow nice and straight. The other hand is going to grip off to the side of our head, and what we're going to do is now slowly pull our head towards the other side shoulder. Do this slowly because you're going to feel a really deep stretch form in the side of your neck that works towards the shoulder into the upper back. Hold this and now slowly turn your head to look upward towards the ceiling. At this point, the stretch in the neck is going to quickly intensify. So we're going to build into this to the point where it's a deep but comfortable stretch, and now hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. And during that time period, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. You're going to release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level, we can do another stretch fittingly called the armpit sniffer. So again, whatever side that you're having the most pain or discomfort, let's say it's our right side, you're going to start by slowly turning your head to look over the other side shoulder. Keep building into this until you feel a really good stretch forming in your neck that works towards your shoulder into the upper back. Once you feel that, you're going to take the hand on the other side, grip the back of your head, and now slowly pull your chin downward towards the floor, towards the other side's armpit. This time around, the stretch is going to be felt a little bit differently. I usually feel this one a little bit more behind my ear, but especially in the upper back around the top of my shoulder blade. Again, hold this for 30 to 45 seconds, release it, repeat this 3 to 5 times. But go through both of these movements. The odds are you're going to find that one just offers a little bit more relief. And at that point, keep throwing repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. Just remember though, whatever you do on one side, always do on the other to keep everything in balance. So let's end the video with a really good strengthening exercise that we can do daily that will build more support around a pinched nerve, putting it into a position that it can heal faster. This one we can do at the edge of a bed or on a floor. Just lie on your stomach like this. We're going to put our arms and hands straight off to our side, and we're going to do a hitchhiker sign with our thumbs pointed towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to tuck our chin towards our chest so our nose is pointed straight downward towards the floor. It's really important during this exercise that our nose is always pointed towards the floor, so don't look up like this. From here, I'm going to slowly press my head upward towards the ceiling until I feel a deep activation of the muscles in the neck. We're going to hold this position during this exercise. From here, I'm going to slowly press my hands and thumbs upward towards the ceiling until I feel a really good activation of the upper back muscles, even more so around the shoulder blades. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds, release it, take a breather. To take this one to the next level, on the next repetition, slide your hands up and out a little bit so your body looks like it's roughly in a Y position, and we're going to repeat this exercise. You're just going to notice it targets those muscles a little bit differently. So I would try this 5 times in both positions. But if you do notice that one is just a little bit weaker, a little bit more tight and achy, at that point, treat it like your weak link and throw more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose, or it feels like you got a really good workout. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.